Hi. I wanted to congratulate you on a wonderful campaign. You did a good job with your limited resources.
Thank you. Who is this?
Tanya.
Oh, well, cool, thanks. You ran a good campaign too.
Yes, I did.
I'll work my hardest to keep making this school a better place. I know we had some differing opinions during the campaign, so thank you for reaching out. It means a lot.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Especially since I know you weren't going to reach out to me.
Okay.
But I also wanted you to know that I take the legitimacy of this election very seriously. I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
Huh?
Well, a lot of people are saying that the votes were miscounted. That I'm the one who should have won.
How were the votes miscounted?
I'm not going to go into details because you know what you did. All I'm saying is that you're going to regret what you did. Bye.
Wait, what did I do? Tanya? Dude, something really weird just happened. What? Did Mr. Franklin's toupee finally fall off? You wish. God, he must use superglue or something. No, this is about Tanya. Yeah? Is she lashing out because she lost? No, she's claiming that she's actually the winner. Huh? I guess she thinks that I cheated. Or at least she wants people to believe that I cheated. But you didn't. Of course not. You know how hard I worked on my campaign. Yeah, well, you didn't do anything wrong, so it doesn't matter what she says, right? I guess, but her text seemed really angry. I don't know. Don't worry about it. What's she gonna do? You're not at school yet, are you? Nope, almost there. I figured. There's something you should know before you get here. What? There's sort of a protest outside the school. Really? About what? About the election. Tanya got a couple of her friends together and they're marching around with signs. Oh God. How many? 6. That's not too bad. They're very loud. Just be careful when you get here, okay? I'll enter through the back.
You may have gotten the principal to stop our protest, but the truth will come out sooner or later. We will not be silenced.
Please stop this, Tanya.
That's exactly what you want, huh? Well, buddy, I will not stop until we restore faith in our school elections. Too many people are suspicious of the vote count.
There were 6 of you.
Those are just the ones brave enough to march. But mark my words, there are plenty more students at the school who agree with me. I can't tell you how many people have come up to me so far and said that I was robbed.
Look, I don't want any more drama. Why don't you and I go to Mr. Jenkins and talk about it right now? He's the one who supervised the election, so he can answer any questions, right? Tanya?
Of course you want to go to Mr. Jenkins. He's part of the problem, Peter. I'm not an idiot. I know how suspicious it is for that man to claim that you, his favorite student, is now the school president.
Are you saying that our teacher rigged the election?
I'm just saying what other students are telling me. Just a few minutes ago, a student came up to me and said, Tanya, I know that you got more votes, and you should have seen the look in his eyes. He was heartbroken that our school would be that corrupt. And you know what I said? I said that the truth always wins out. And he thanked me and walked away.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real story.
God, you're insane! I can't even talk to you right now!
Hey, man, what's going on? People have been asking me all day if you cheated. Really? Yeah, a bunch of them. And you told them no, right? Of course! Thank you. I can't believe this. Tanya just made up all this crap out of nowhere. And the more she shouts about it, the more people start to think there's some sort of scandal going on. I guess. As soon as class is over, I'm gonna talk to Mr. Jenkins. See if he can make an announcement or something. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, why? Well, part of what Tanya is saying is that you and Jenkins worked together to change the votes. Yeah, that's what she told me. So you don't think it would look suspicious if you go in there and talk to him by yourself? You think that it would? I don't know. She's really getting people riled up. I guess, but I don't see the harm in talking to him. But what? Look, don't get mad at me for saying this, because this isn't what I think at all. But Tanya and her friends have been making a big deal about you being gay. So I've been out since the 4th grade. Proud member of the GSA. Exactly. And Mr. Jenkins is the faculty advisor for the GSA. So, please don't make me say it.
What?
She's implying that the two of you were in some kind of illicit relationship.
God, that's disgusting and homophobic. Jenkins is old and married and straight. He's an ally. He would never. I would never.
I know, but lies travel fast. And you know how much people like hearing about scandals.
What should I do?
I don't know. Maybe things will die down.
Do you really think so?
No. But we can hope.
God, I thought the campaign would be the hard part. I had no idea that anything like this would happen.
What happened? I heard the principal called you up to his office.
Yeah, I just met with him.
And? Is he finally dealing with the Tanya situation?
Andy, things just keep snowballing. Did you see the photo that people have been sending each other?
No. Okay, it's you and Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah, we took a selfie right after our GSA car wash last month.
Okay, I don't see the problem.
You were right about Tanya's awful homophobic conspiracy theories. She's spinning it to make everyone think that this is somehow proof that I convinced Jenkins to cheat for me.
How is this proof?
Because we're off campus and we're posing with all the money we collected. And because she cropped out all the other people in the photo, it looks like it's just the two of us. Like I'm bribing him or something. It's ridiculous, but this is the evidence that she's spreading around. Anyway, Principal Hanover called me up there to talk about it.
He doesn't believe it, does he?
No, thankfully, but I guess he's been getting calls from parents. Multiple people have complained to him about a rigged election.
So, if he knows this is all some lie, then he has your back, right?
Maybe. He's kind of spineless when it comes to complaining parents. Remember when the GSA had to cancel our food drive because there was a single complaint from some parent? The whole reason he called me into the office was to be able to tell everyone that he's handling the situation. God knows what he said to poor Jenkins.
Wow. But you're okay for now, right? You're not in trouble or anything.
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time before Tanya tries something else.
Tanya, please stop this.
Stop what? Exposing the truth?
We're just trying to have a meeting and you guys are screaming outside the door.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm at home.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. The protest outside our GSA meeting. You and your lemmings are screaming through the door. You're so loud that we can't have our meeting.
Then maybe you should just cancel it.
And then what? Is it safe to even leave? These people sound crazed.
Let me be honest with you. I have nothing to do with this protest.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, yeah, it's probably based on what I said, but I'm not there. I didn't know that my supporters would assemble. I didn't even know your group was having a meeting.
Sure.
It's the truth.
Great, you've lied so much now that things are getting worse without your direct involvement.
I haven't lied, Peter. Ever. I'm just saying what I've heard. Passing along important concerns that people are having. Personally, I'm glad that more students are concerned about this. If they can't believe in their own student council, then what kind of banana republic school do we go to?
Just send them away, please. I don't know how many are out there, but they're kind of scary. Do you hear that?
Sorry, it's out of my control.
I heard about the GSA meeting. Dude, what happened? It was terrible. We just gotten into the classroom and started the meeting when some students gathered outside the door and started screaming at us. Most of it was directed at me and Jenkins, demanding that we admit what we did, that we leave the school. Molly ran up and locked the door before they tried to get inside, and then we just waited there as they screamed. Wow. I was scared, honestly. I even texted Tanya to call it off, but she wasn't even there. She sent frickin' protesters and didn't show up herself? She said she didn't know about it. And you believe that? Yeah, I think she started something and it's just snowballing, you know? Anyway, I tried to get her to tell them to stop, but she said no. Thankfully, the security guy got there in time and escorted them out. 8 students in total, all suspended from school until the school board decides what to do with them. Good. I guess, but you know it's only going to get worse. Then do something about it! What? How can I prove that something didn't happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. In case you didn't know, Mr. Jenkins isn't at school today. Yeah? And guess who's subbing for him? Mr. Barnes! The long-term sub? Yep. I think something happened to Jenkins. I tried to ask Barnes, but he didn't know. He just said that he was taking over our English class indefinitely. Crap. I'm going to talk to Hanover right now. Okay, let me know what you find out. Hey, I just talked with Hanover. He said that Jenkins is on paid leave until things blow over. So he's in trouble? No, but it's still awful. The school knows that this is all nonsense, and yet they're still caving to the crazy people. God, I hate Tanya so much. Poor Jenkins. Yeah. And Mr. Barnes has no idea what he's talking about. He's the worst. I'm sure. I remember when he took over chemistry class last year. We didn't learn a single thing. But we saw all 3 Karate Kid movies in class, so there's that. So Hanover isn't going to do anything to fix all this? He'll just keep caving into their demands? Well, he said he just wants to make sure everyone gets along. But it looks like the students that were protesting outside the GSA are going to be dealt with. The ones who broke those windows are probably going to get expelled. Yeah, they'll get punished, but not Tanya. Nope, she started all this, but she hasn't done anything punishable. That's what Hanover said. And if other kids get expelled because they believed her, I doubt she'll feel guilty about it. Well, sorry, again. This sucks. I didn't tell you the worst part. Oh God, what? Hanover wants us to do a redo election to make everyone happy. I am so pissed. I've been in student council 3 years. I worked freaking hard on my campaign, and now we have to do it all again. But you won last time. No matter what Tanya says, you'll win again. You really think so? Yes, I do. I'd vote for you. So would all our friends. But don't you think my whole image is tainted now? If people think I'm a cheater, they probably won't vote for me, even if they did last time. I don't know about that. Tanya has some very loud supporters, but there aren't a lot of them. And half of them just got expelled anyway. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think I might just drop out. Let her win. No, you can't do that. I just don't want to deal with all this anymore. I'm tired. I'm angry and tired. But you love student council, and you're so freaking good at it. You're the reason last year's dances weren't train wrecks, and you've made the school a better place. Not only creating the GSA, but all the other programs that you helped start. The school is better because of you, and you can't let a psycho like Tanya win without putting up a fight. Yeah, you're right.
So, I assume you heard about our redo election. We'll finally know who the real winner is.
Yeah, congratulations.
And since we'll all be voting at Friday's assembly, where everyone can see how many people raise their hands when they call my name, there's no way you'll be able to cheat again.
I didn't cheat, and you know it.
Right, keep telling yourself that.
Do you feel at all guilty for any of this? Kids are going to be expelled because of you. Mr. Jenkins is getting punished for nothing.
Whatever.
I drove by his house on my way home from school today, and one of your idiot followers graffitied the front of his garage. Jenkins is one of the best teachers we had at this school, and he does not deserve all this embarrassment.
Of course you'd say that. You and him are best buddies.
Screw you.
You know, it might be better for you to just back down. If you drop out now, you'll save yourself a lot of embarrassment.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll walk into Hanover's office and tell him that I'm withdrawing from the election.
Wow, that's great!
If you tell me where this cheating accusation came from. Tell me how it started, why you thought that I cheated. If you can do that, honestly, I'll withdraw.
Okay. It's simple. Someone overheard you and Jenkins talking about destroying some votes. Then they saw you both go through the ballot box, fish out a bunch of papers, and then shred them.
Wow. And who is this witness?
I won't say. It's anonymous.
I think you mean non-existent.
No, there really was a witness. They came to me and said, Tanya, you're the real winner. I saw them cheat.
But that person isn't going to come forward.
No, because they know that they'll be attacked for telling the truth.
You and your friends are the only ones attacking anyone, Tanya. Just admit that there was no witness. You just made that up.
I didn't! They saw you and Jenkins.
Okay, where did they see us?
In the student council room, right after we voted.
I was in band practice right after we voted. There are dozens of witnesses.
Okay, maybe they just saw Jenkins doing it.
So they saw Jenkins stealing ballots and shredding them in the student council room?
Yes.
Tanya, we don't have a shredder in that room.
Whatever, now you're just grasping at straws. All that matters is that justice won out. We're going to do the election fair and square, and when I win, I expect you to honor the results.
Sure. Bring it on. Good luck. Thanks. I'm not holding my breath. You gotta stay confident. Are you backstage now? Yeah, Mrs. T is fitting me and Tanya with mics. Okay. Well, I'm in the audience right now. Most of the school is already here. And you can't hear them talking, but everyone's complaining about Tanya and her goons. You have a lot of support out here. It doesn't sound like it. I can hear people chanting Tanya's name. That's like a dozen people tops. They're loud, but there's not a lot of them. Trust me. Thanks. That means a lot. You ready for your final speech? Yeah. Be strong. Be confident. You can do this. Thanks. Oh my god, you did it! Yeah, I guess I did. That was a blowout. See, I told you that the vast majority of the students here would vote for you again. Yeah, you had more faith in them than I did. I did, but even I didn't realize how much you'd win by. That was a freaking landslide. When are you coming out from backstage? I think people want to congratulate you. In a bit. I'm talking with Hanover right now. And is Tanya there too? Yeah. Still crying? Yep. I know. I can hear her. Her mic is still on. Oh my god, really? How embarrassing. Dude, now's your chance to talk to her. See if she finally admits to making everything up before she realizes that we can all hear her. Great idea.
I hate you! You ruined my life!
Tanya, where are you? The principal wants to talk with you.
I'm not at school! I left!
I know, I saw you running away. Right after you ripped off your mic and threw it at me.
You tricked me! I never would have said any of that if you hadn't forced me to!
I didn't force you to do anything. And honestly, I'm glad you finally admitted to your lies, but you really should come back to school. Hanover needs to talk to you.
Screw him! And screw you!
All your friends want to talk to you too. They seem pretty upset. But I assume you already know that. Tanya. Tanya. Okay, you can ignore me all you want. You can hide forever. But just know that I'll work hard to be the best school president I can. After all, the best man won. Tanya never returned to school. She dropped out before Hanover could expel her. After all her lying, after tricking her closest friends into believing something that she knew was fake, well, she just couldn't show her face in school again. I haven't heard from her directly, but I did get a handwritten apology in the mail. I assume her parents forced her to write it. I didn't respond, of course. I have better things to do with my life. Not sure what she's going to do for her senior year, or if any other school is willing to take her, but I hope that wherever she ends up, she doesn't try to cause any more drama. Right after our little redo election, Hanover invited Mr. Jenkins to come back to the school. Unfortunately, he refused. He was bitter that the principal had thrown him under the bus like that. It sucks, because he really was one of our best teachers. Someone told me that he was actually suing the school for wrongful termination or something. I don't know if that's true, but he has every right to. Hanover has gotten a flood of complaints from parents. Again, I think that's totally justified. He really let things spiral out of control. It looks like he's taking an early retirement, though. I'm not sure if that was his choice. This all happened about a month ago. We're on summer break right now, and in a few weeks, I'll get to start my senior year as the rightful student body president. I have so many plans for the future. Next year is gonna be amazing.